How's it going, folks? Alright, so in my last video I talked about a little bit of a burnout that's going on. Just kind of getting high stress levels, worn out, and low energy. I don't know, just burnout is what they call it, where you just kind of too much on your plate, if you will. So I've been thinking a lot. This book that I've been going through and talks about beliefs and everything, and I'm trying to internally um, evaluate myself, figure out I don't know what's going on within me, what's going on inside of me. So, a couple things came to mind. One, you can't manage what you don't monitor. That's something I've heard said before, and I love that quote because it's got so much value to it. You can apply it to so many different things. Well, with this particular scenario, can't manage my stress levels without monitoring them first, which monitoring means to pay close attention to. Oh, hey, bud. Pay close attention to and really pay attention to try to understand it. Now, Jordan Peterson brings up this thing. He says if you really want to pray, sit on the edge of your bed and ask yourself, what is the one thing that you are doing, or what is one thing that you are doing that you would stop doing, that you could stop doing, that you would stop doing. One thing that's negatively impacting your life. Well, I've done a lot of thinking on that, and this is a little tough for me to even come out and say this because I kind of have mixed emotions on the whole thing, which you'll understand here in a moment. So, I've developed a habit of after I'm done with the day's work, um, you know, to one of the ways that I help relieve my stress is I will drink a beer, maybe watch some TV, play some games, or something like that. I'm not the type to get drunk, belligerent drunk, usually one, maybe two beers at night, but it's been a regular occurring thing. Now, for the longest time, I was trying to, or did, I justified that for that one reason. Oh, I'm not getting drunk. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not allowing it to affect my life in a negative way, and so on and so forth. You know, however we manage to justify those behaviors. Well, when I really dig down into it, I'm starting to notice that one, I drink a beer late. I usually don't want to go directly to bed. I want to stay up. I will end up staying up way past the best time for me to go to sleep. And just usually end up staying up really late in front of a screen of some kind, be it flicking through my phone, video game, TV show, whatever it is. And based off of what I've read, that's not good for you, and it's not healthy for getting into that sleep cycle. Causes a lot of things with prevention of REM sleep and stuff like that. I don't know the science behind it, but information's out there. So one thing that kind of kept sticking out to me. Why am I embarrassed or uncomfortable admitting this? Like I said, I'm not an alcoholic, I wouldn't think. I don't get belligerent. I don't even really get drunk. It's just kind of like a light buzz. Why does that bother me? Why is bringing this out in the open bothering me? Well, I think that deep down I know that it is causing a problem. But I think it's one of those problems that's very subtle and hard to identify. And maybe because of that, that's probably why it was so easy for me to kind of justify it and push those thoughts out of my mind. But if I'm afraid to talk about it, or even slightly ashamed in some way, then I must believe somewhere deep down that it's not good for me, or that maybe other people would judge me for it or something. So maybe I need to work on that. So there's a scripture verse that came to mind. It talks about, be sober, for the devil's like a roaring lion seeking to devour. Now again, I thought, I'm sober, not drunk, you know. But then I started thinking about, what does it mean to be sober? I think that's clear minded, sound minded, to where you're able to make healthy decisions. You're not easily influenced or led astray by external influences, I guess. And what is the devil seeking to devour? I looked up that word Satan or devil actually is adversary, if I'm not mistaken. And that kind of put a little bit of a different spin on things for me, looking at it from that perspective. Because, okay, so yeah, I'm not getting drunk, but that relaxed state of mind, or whatever it is that I'm in, is causing me to make decisions that are adversarial to my goals. It's causing me to make those decisions to stay up when I know it's not good for me, to not get enough rest, causing me to be even more stressed and more drained the following days. And that's not helping out with this whole burnout issue I'm dealing with. So, I'm going to try to make a commitment, and I'll keep you guys posted on the progress. For as long as I can remember, my younger teen years, all the way up till now, I've never really gone for any long period of time without any substance use. My younger years, I had issues with that, or the latter few years without some sort of alcoholic consumptions. So I'm going to commit. See how long I can go without any of it, and see how that affects my life. And I'll keep you guys posted on that. So we'll go from there. And for anybody else out there that may be struggling with something, remember, you can't manage what you don't monitor. You got to start paying attention to yourself. What are you doing? What are you not doing? How is that serving you? What are you thinking? What are you not thinking? How is that serving you? Good or bad? So, that's that. This is day one. See how it goes. That's all I got tonight. Pray for y'all. Love y'all. Keep going. Times get tough, but just keep moving forward. Good night.